Hello, this is your Pilates abs workout for all levels. We're going to start off on our backs in the Pilates rest position. Lengthen the back of the neck, widen the front of the chest, melt the ribs down, find the neutral in your pelvis by rocking backwards and forwards through the lower back and the pelvis. Settle somewhere in between so you've got a little arch in the lower back. The ribs are down, feet are hip width apart, and then we're just going to start by just lifting and lowering one leg at a time. Alternate legs up to tabletop and back down again. Lift and lower, lift and lower. So just keep on with this exercise. This is scissors level 1. Good, maintaining that little arch in the lower back. As you're doing it, think about squeezing through the pelvic floor. This will set you up with the deep abdominals contraction, which is the corset muscle. So once you've got that squeeze through the pelvic floor, feel how it's stabilizing through the legs. As you put the foot down, push down into it and peel up the other leg. Push down into it and peel up the other leg. So we're just involving the glutes a little bit as we go. So keep going with that. Okay, the next level of this is bringing up the right leg, draw those ribs down, squeeze in the tummy, peel up the left, right leg back down, left leg back down. Continue with that. If you are happy with the level below, keep going with that. What I'm going to do is go through each level of each exercise so you can stay at the level you feel happy with. Put a hand on the lower tummy here so you don't feel a little push out when the second leg lifts up. What I want you to do before that second leg lifts up is draw the ribs down towards the pelvis at the front. So right leg up, draw down, pick up the left. Good, trying to keep this as flat as you can. So pick up the right, draw the ribs down, peel up the left, scooping in with that lower tummy. Try and keep the deep abdominals switched on the whole time. Keeping the shoulders down away from the ears, the chest open, the ribs down, the chin tucked. Okay, then we're going to swap legs, left leg first, lift, good. Seamlessly swapping. You can push your feet down into the floor each time if you want to. Just have a little push down into the floor and that just releases off the hip flexors slightly and reminds your glutes to work. So you can have your arms down by your sides here. You can have your fingertips on the front, checking that nothing's moving. You can have your hand on your lower tummy, just checking you don't have that little push and brace outwards as you lift up the second leg. Good. 3 more on this side. 1, 2. Good, last one. Okay, so give the legs a little shake. We're moving on to the next level of the scissors exercise. If you're happy with that level, keep going. Swap back to the other leg. But what the next one is right leg up, draw in the tummy, ribs pull down to the pelvis at the front, pick up the other one, and tapping and lifting. Alternate legs. Make sure you've got that pelvic floor still squeezing, shoulders down away from the ears. And I find that little chin tuck really helps me to still engage through here. Good, so just tap and lift, tap and lift. You'll feel a little bit in the quads, but as soon as you feel that in the quads, get the idea that you want to squeeze through the abdominals a little bit more. Make it a prompt to squeeze through the abdominals a little bit more as you go. Okay, 20, speeding them up. Tap, tap, tap. Good, making sure that you're moving from the hip, from this axis, not from here. Good, last 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Come back down again. Remember, stay on the level that you feel happy with. This is all the same exercise. So we're going to do the last level of your scissors exercise. We're going to bring the right leg up to tabletop, draw in the tummy, pick up the left, chin to chest, shoulders off, hold on behind one leg. We're going to stretch out and pull back in. Stretch out and pull back in, keeping that chin to the chest. Good, getting a stretch through the legs each time. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Keep that lower tummy drawn in, pelvic floor working. Good, and keep breathing. So the lower levels of each exercise get the deep abdominals switched on. The higher levels bring in your rectus abdominis, the six-pack muscle. But you need to have your deep ones working to draw in through the tummy. Good. 4 more of these. 3, 4, brilliant. Head and shoulders down, one leg down at a time. Tuck the bottom under. Just do a couple of shoulder bridges to ease things off a little bit in between. Good. Go to your neutral. Tuck under again. Peeling up. And back down. One more. Peel up. And curl back down. Alright, so we're going to do a set of hundreds in between just to break up these exercises and save your hip flexors a little bit. So I want you to bring your chin to your chest, your shoulders off, stretch your fingertips down towards your toes, feet firmly planted, and up and down with the hands. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last turn with both arms. Right hand behind the head, nice wide elbow, up and down with the left. 8, 9, 10, 2, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. Try not to move the body. Swap sides, wide elbow, stretch down with the other, try and crunch a little bit more. Last 10. And come back down again. Brilliant. So the next set of exercises are hip twist, feet are hip width apart. You're just going to be lowering one knee out to the side and come back up again, lower the other one and come back up. I get a lot of questions about how far to lower this leg out to the side. Just do it until you feel like the hips need to follow the movement. So these hip bones should be pointing straight forwards, like you've got headlights on them pointing straight up. Good. Squeeze the bum a little bit on that side as you take the leg out to the side. Push down into the stable leg into the floor as well, keeping that as still as possible. Think of a glass of champagne on that knee, keeping you as still as possible. Keeping those shoulders down, chest open, ribs down, neutral in the pelvis. Good. One more each side. Good. Next level, knees and toes pinned together, arms out to the side. We're going to be rolling the knees over to one side and come back to the centre. Roll over to the other side and come back to the centre. Now, I don't want you to think about this necessarily as a mobilising or stretching movement. I want you to feel that it is strengthening through your abdominals. So you pick up the hip and then you pull the hip back down to the floor again. Pick up the other hip and pull back down. Okay, so we're not going all the way over, we're just going as far as we can before these ribs don't want to lift. So try and keep the ribs pinned down to the floor. Good. Scooping in the tummy, thinking about the pelvic floor. Good, keeping the knees together. Don't let the knees separate, keep the knees pinned together, and as you can see, I pick up that foot. Good. One more each side. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing up in double leg tabletop. So bring your hands back to here, bring the right leg up, bring the ribs down, draw the ribs down, peel up the other one, knees and toes pinned together, arms back out to the side, rolling over, coming back again to the centre, roll over to the other side and come back. Just try and pick up the hip, like I say, and then drag it back down to the floor again, squeezing through the pelvic floor. Good. Drive that movement through the hip. Try and deepen the contraction through your abdominals to pull you back down to the centre. Remember, stick with the level below. This one is nicely done with the feet on the floor. So don't push yourself past the level that you can do it well. Pilates is all about doing it well. There's no point in doing it scrappy, but at a higher level. Firstly, all you'll do is push out your tummy, and you'll strengthen with the tummy out, which is not what we need. Or you'll do it wrong and feel it in your back. So you shouldn't feel any of these in your back any more than feeling that the muscles are working a little bit. Good. One more each side. Keep those legs pinned together. Brilliant. And one leg down at a time. Give your legs a little shake. Okay, and then we're going to do a shoulder bridge. And back down, just to ease off the back a little bit after that last one. Good. Last one. Brilliant. Okay, so the next exercise is your one leg stretch. So we're going to stretch out and pull back in. So we're just trying to keep that little arch in the lower back here, just having to move slightly. As we go, pushing out and pulling back in again. Push out and pull back in. Good. Okay, so we're going to do a set of hundreds. I need you to bring your chin to your chest, shoulders off, try and keep that little arch in the back, arms down by your sides, up and down with the hands. Good. 8, 9, 10, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right hand behind the head, nice wide elbow, crunch a little bit more, up and down with the left. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side, stretching down. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, come back down again. Right leg to tabletop, stretch away, back in and down. Other leg, stretch away, back in and down. And continue. Remember to keep breathing into your lower outer lungs. Keep those abdominals switched on. Good. As you stretch that leg away, stretch away so that the thighs are level here. Good. As you push that leg out, as if you're pushing a button on the far wall. Good work. One more each leg. Last one. Okay, and then we're going to come up to double leg tabletop again. Bring the right leg up, draw those ribs down, squeeze in through the pelvic floor and the lower tummy, pick up the other one, stretch away and pull back, stretch away and pull back. Good. Really tighten up through that leg, and like I said on the last one, as if you're pushing a button. This one can be quite harsh on the lower back, so if you are feeling it there anymore, like I say, then just a little tightening of the muscles, then come down and do the level below. Good. Cool. 4 more. 2, 3, 4, and then one leg down at a time. Give your legs a little shake, easing off those quads, which, like I say, it's normal to feel them through there, but use it as a prompt to tighten through your tummy a little bit more. So the next level of this, we're going to bring the right leg to tabletop, draw in the tummy, ribs down, left leg up, chin to chest, shoulders off. I'm just going to stretch down this leg. It's going to be the bent leg. We're going to stretch the other leg away, and then we're going to swap. Okay? So these are your very traditional Pilates arms here. Don't worry too much about them. Draw those ribs down to the pelvis. Lower tummy switched on. Good. You can have your hands behind your head if you're struggling with the arms. Good. Am I going to be able to get back into them again there? Good. Keep that chin to the chest, shoulders down away from the ears. Nice strict tabletop each time. Good. Keep breathing. Okay, 2 more each leg. 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Tabletop. Head and shoulders down. Right leg down, left leg down, and then a couple of well-deserved shoulder bridges. Just to ease off the front of the hips, we're tucking under, peeling up one vertebra at a time for these shoulder bridges all the way up. Tuck again and curl back down. Last one of these, and then the last set of hundreds. Okay, so chin to chest, shoulders off, stretch those fingertips down towards the toes, scoop in the lower tummy and up and down with the hands. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right hand behind the head, nice wide elbow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 2. Nice strong arm crunch a little bit more, keeping the chest open as much as you can. Last 10. 7, 8, 9, 10, and then lower the head and shoulders. Brilliant. Okay, so there's your Pilates abdominal section, just 15 minutes hopefully, so not too much, and takes you through each level of each exercise so you can stick at the level that you feel most comfortable with. Well done.